Team 19 was inspired by the innovations in Tomorrowland to build our very own potato camp. It's green. We're going green. We're working with nature and technology to build a better future and worse video quality. Hey guys, today on the Potato Blogs we're going to be talking about Tomorrowland. I recently saw it and I didn't like it, but before we get into that, let me give you a plot summary of what's going on in Tomorrowland. Okay, so apparently in the past, Edison, Jules Verne, Tesla, yeah right, and Eiffel all got together and they decided that they wanted to start a utopian society in an alternate dimension that was free from the politics and greed of corporate interests and all the bullshit that goes on, in our world, so they could just focus on building, a better world for everyone in that dimension and then bring those innovations through and help humanity, okay? And, the separate dimension is called Tomorrowland. It's kind of like a Jetsons future situation. It's based on the theme park at Disneyland. And it's also based on the idea Walt Disney had before he died. He never finished it, but he was trying to create a utopian society before he died in Florida at Disney World. He was going to build a whole other giant part of the thing, like Disneyland was going to be here and the whole rest of it was going to be like here, and people were going to live there and work there, and it was going to be some weird like live utopian society that people could go check out and see. Sounded pretty awesome, but he totally died before it could happen. So this movie is based on a lot of those ideas as well. And I love a lot of the ideas in this movie. I mean, I've always been into the future. Sometimes I'm a romantic realist, and I like to think about the future and be optimistic and like, what can we do and how can we make our lives better and everything and all that sort of good stuff. But unfortunately, and like that was like what they were trying to communicate in this movie, but it just didn't work. It's just like it just didn't work. The movie has this message of optimism for the future, which I agree with, and I really like that. Although I don't necessarily disagree with the idea that technology is going to save us. I think that is a fucking mistake. I feel like we're the only people who are going to save ourselves is ourselves by just being less shitty people. Like that's the problem. It's like the reason why corporations and governments and everything sucks at the top is because all the people at the bottom suck. So it's like we gotta fix our population and make them not assholes so then we can have a better society. But whatever. We're not talking about that in this movie. One of the many problems that I had with this film was the hyper-aware children that are everywhere, that are smarter and wittier and funnier and have better philosophies than all the adults around them. That's just really fucking annoying. The kid with the jetpack and the fucking robot girl and then the main girl, when she told her dad that like, oh, what did you tell me, Dad? Like, you gotta feed the right wolf. And I just wanted to slap her in the face. Like, I know that I'm not supposed to, and I should, like, be like, oh, she's such a great, perfect teenage daughter, But another big problem with this movie is that it's just overly Disney-fied. Like, everything is so sanitary, and it's like, I had a lot of problems. Like, this movie falls in this uncanny valley situation where it's like, okay, you need to go like way super cartoony with this, and like in fact just animate it, because like the whole time I was watching this movie I was like, this feels like a fucking animated movie because Brad Bird's fucking directing it, and it's just like, fucking when is Disney gonna learn? Like John Carter from Mars, they didn't learn from that, so it was, whatever. The whole thing would have been better served as an animated feature or not done by Disney and like done by somebody else who could go a little grittier with it, a little darker with it, more realistic with it, and like really approach these ideas with some substance, but the problem is that this is a Disney movie, so like they really can't get in and explore a lot of the concepts that they're raising in a way that is satisfying or interesting or innovative. It's just like they just kind of scratch the surface because it's just Disney nonsense. And it's just weird that you have like this evil corporation telling me about like how like evil corporations are gonna keep ruling the world, but it's like, but you guys are fucking kind of evil, Disney, like what are you talking about? But whatever. And, oh yeah, and God, there was this fucking Coca-Cola product placement in that fucking thing that just, like, my eyes, like, just, like, rolled, like, all the way back in my head. I was just like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Minor spoilers. Don't fucking see this movie. This chick and fucking George Clooney, and they go they do a little teleportation thing, and he's like, oh, it's gonna drain your blood sugar, and you're gonna feel like you're dying when you come out of this thing, I thought that was a great idea. It's like, yeah, like you would be physically like fucked up from being, teleported like that. I get that. Okay, cool, I'm with you. But so they teleport, they get to the other side, and the little robot girl opens the fridge. And then there's 2 Coca-Colas sitting there, like 2 iced frosty colas. And like the girl just like snatches one and just is like drinking it. It's so disgusting. Like, it's disgusting, like watching this girl fucking down this Coca-Cola. Because I know what they're trying to fucking say. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and they're like telling me like all this stuff about the future, but then they're fucking telling me that Coca-Cola is awesome at the same fucking time. It's like, Coca-Cola gives people fucking diabetes, and it's an addictive, shitty drink that people shouldn't be fucking drinking. It's like, you can have a Coke here and there, but like fucking drinking those things every day is really fucking bad for you, okay? It's disgusting, all right? So don't fucking do that shit. And I don't want to see it in a movie about the optimism of the future. I don't want to see a fucking little girl drinking a fucking Coke like it's the best dick she's had in her life, It's just the worst thing I've ever seen. I don't know, it's just like this movie just made me feel bad. Like, it was just supposed to make me feel good when I left and like optimistic about the future, and then I just like, the more I think about this movie, the more I like hate it. And like, another really awkward fucking thing in this movie that like I was really like, I don't know what's going on here, is the sexual tension between George Clooney and a 10-year-old girl who is a robot. Yes, there is sexual tension between a grown man and a little girl, even though she's a robot, so it's like, it's okay because she's not a real little girl, but it just feels gross and awkward and weird, and you think that Disney would not want to touch any pedo shit with a 10-foot pole, Like, they would just not. And the thing is like, the thing that kills me is like, the idea of that is like interesting, but you can't explore it in a Disney film in the way that you should explore it if you're bringing up this fucking idea, It's just like, it's just really awkward, and it's just like, they should not have done that. I don't know, it's just the whole movie just feels really lame and sappy. I don't know, just don't go see it. Don't go see Tomorrowland. That's my review. It's shitty. It'll make you feel shitty, and it is not for me. Sorry, Disney. Maybe next time.
Luckily,
maybe Pirates of the Caribbean 10 will be good. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Luckily, after I saw Tomorrowland, which I didn't pay for, I saw a screening of it, thank God. I did go see Mad Max Fury Road. That was the best palate cleanser fucking possible. So next up, we're going to be having a Mad Max Fury Road review. You can go check it out here, or somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it is. It's on my fucking channel. Go find it, okay? Just go find it. You find it and click on it. I don't know.
You sound like you might be in a bad mood.
Oh, God. I got home from this party last night, and I just, like, threw up, and I wasn't even drunk. I wasn't drunk. I have no idea why I threw up and felt terrible, and then I woke up, like, twice with, like, the night sweats, and I was just feeling a little gross today. Feel a little weird, and Tomorrowland sucks. So that's it for today. Also, don't forget, right now, we have these limited edition Zealot posters, 18 by 24. You can go on our website, www.cbg19.bigcartel.com. There'll be a link in the description where you can get one of these.